Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, interesting story here. It has nothing to do with any current fighters or anything going on in boxing world right now. But Tommy the Hitman Hearns, one of the big four of the 1980s in the middleweight. Duran, Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler himself. He's still alive. He's still kicking, and he's over there in Detroit. And I saw on, I believe it was Reddit, that he started a GoFundMe page to start basically he wants to build a boxing gym in Detroit. Now, I don't know because I've never been to Detroit. I'm not really sure if I'm correct here, but I'm pretty sure that the Kronk Gym isn't active anymore, the actual the Kronk Gym. I just know they had little shirts and stuff, but the actual building itself is not active. So he wants to build a boxing gym there, and I believe that would probably make it. I don't know. Anybody who's from Detroit can tell me in the comments down below if the Kronk Gym still exists. And he started a GoFundMe page. I know a lot of people are going to say, "Well, didn't he make this much money in his career?" I believe from what I researched, he made about $40 million in his career, and I guess the IRS took most of it from what people were saying. So I mean, if that's the case, it's a story of boxers past and present. Guys get the money, they know how to manage it, they go broke. It's happened before, so let's not judge the man. But the man wants something positive. He's trying to, start a boxing gym in Detroit, trying to, give back to the community a little bit over there. He started a GoFundMe page. So I want to, I'll read you guys an excerpt from it, and I'll leave a link so where you can go, donate some money if you want to help Tommy Hearns. He's trying to raise about $175,000 to build a gym there. So far, from what I've seen, this apparently was started 29 days ago, and he hasn't really raised a lot of money. It was about $370 they raised. So, if you want to help the man, and it actually is from him because he posted it on his Instagram page, so it actually is from the Hitman himself. I'll read you guys excerpt. Here's what he said. He said, I quote, I enjoyed much success as a professional boxer in the sport, and the fans have always been good to me. As a result, I want to give something back to the community. My vision is to open a boxing gym where men and women and youngsters can come to train and learn the skills necessary for boxing. For many years, I trained at a gym in Detroit that provided an atmosphere of energy and electricity. The guys who trained there were like family. We pushed each other past limitations, challenged each other to put in the time and effort, and we celebrated each other's accomplishments. It was all about blood, sweat, and tears, and quitting was simply not an option. We were a group of guys that shared a common goal, that of being the best. Through our common bond, we developed character, self-esteem, and discipline. We learned the importance of respecting ourselves and others. It is my desire to create that same type of environment in the city of Detroit. My legacy should serve to demonstrate that the hard work and dedication pays off, and I want to instill in our youth the importance of having the willpower to keep going no matter what, and to never give up on their dreams. This gym would be a place for young people to come and be encouraged and inspired. When they walk into the gym and see pictures of champions on the pads lining the walls, they will be stimulated and motivated to know that they too can be just as accessible as champions before them. Now, Detroit's a city, like I said, I've never been there, so you guys can educate me a little bit in the comments if you're from Detroit. But Detroit is a city that I know, in the eyes of many people, gets a bad rap. And I know that from the documentaries I've watched and what I know about Tommy Hearns, that when he was fighting, and he was, the welterweight champion of the world, when he was, knocking dudes out and was proving himself to be one of the most destructive forces in boxing, that he was a really huge beacon of hope in Detroit. I believe he even had a couple fights in Detroit, and they said that he was able to really help the economy over there. So he's not somebody that is just asking for a handout. This guy has done things for his city, and he wants to kind of create the same environment that the Kronk Gym kind of had, which I'm all for. Detroit is, in my opinion, where some of the best fighters have ever come out of, and the best trainer who ever lived came out of Detroit with Emmanuel Stewart. And God rest his soul, Emmanuel Stewart's not here, because if he was, I'm sure he would help Tommy Hearns facilitate that dream. But he's not here right now, and Tommy Hearns gave boxing fans some of the greatest memories, greatest fights the sport has ever seen. With the Hagler fight, his fights with Sugar Ray Leonard, Roberto Duran. The dude, built a pretty good legacy for himself and is definite Hall of Famer, one of the greatest fighters ever put on gloves, one of the greatest American amateurs of all time. So he gave boxing fans blood, sweat, and tears. I feel like boxing fans should just do a little bit, do their part, and help the man, even if it's $1, just help the man try to build this boxing gym in Detroit, for a city that, has a lot of great fighters, a city that I know is probably from what I from my perception here, looks like it's in need of a gym ran by someone of Tommy Hearns level of ring savvy. So we'll see what happens, man. But I want to get this out there. At some point I do plan on donating a couple dollars to Tommy Hearns. But I'll leave the link for you guys below, and you guys can go, if you want to donate. But leave your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me. But I'm just keeping doing it. So until next time, take care, guys.